We know there is so much out there on the interwebs about divorce and how to deal with it. And so we really try to make our mission helping you break it all down so that you can easily find the best and most useful information and the tips and advice that are going to help you and your family the most. We have done that on our website, xexperts.com. We even have our categories color coded so that you can hone in on exactly what you're looking for. And so this episode of the Divorce Etc. podcast, we are actually going to give you a cheat sheet on the top 5 podcasts in the mySELF category, which is all about focusing on yourself while you're getting through it and moving on. Career, dating, self-care, and more. We are the X experts, Jessica and TH. We help you navigate your divorce and successfully move on with your life. So let's get started. T.
Hey, everybody. These top 5 were interesting to me. Some of them I expected, but some of them I was a little bit surprised. So let's start with our number 5 most listened to episode of Divorce Etc. in the mySELF category would be season 3, episode 1 with Karen McMahon. And this one's really important because
Wait, what's it called?
Oh, is divorce the right answer? That's what it's called. And it's this also, I feel like, came from one of our listeners in our community who emailed us. How do you know?
Right.
How do you know for yourself? Other than Jessica telling me, TH, you got to get a divorce. My parents saying, you got to divorce the guy. He's cheating on you. Everybody's telling you everything. You have to believe it in your gut so that you can move on with your life without any guilt. And Karen started this group called the Journey Beyond Divorce. She is a divorce coach slash therapist. And in the simplest ways, you know that divorce is the right answer for you. And it may not be. And just so you guys know, we aren't encouraging everybody to get a divorce. We created X Experts to help you. If you figured out that divorce is the right answer, come to us and we will literally walk you through the entire process. I actually had a woman who I started working with last June who just finished her final mediation yesterday. And it was, her transformation was amazing. So anyway, is divorce the right answer? You all want to make sure that the choices that you're making are correct. And you're the only one you have to really answer to. So this is an important episode to listen to.
Yeah. And what I love about this episode is, okay, first of all of us who are thinking about, like, not the people who are thinking about it, but everyone who is going through divorce or who has gotten divorced, we all have a pivotal moment where we are asking ourselves this question: is divorce the right answer? We don't know. Can I make this work somehow? Am I doing the right thing? Like, is this really the direction that I want to go in? So it's something that's relatable to everyone. And, this episode really makes you dig deep and really makes you think about what it is that you're going through in your own personal situation and whether or not it's the right answer for you. There could be 2 people that have very similar circumstances, and for whatever reason, one may choose yes, divorce is the right answer, and the other may choose no, that divorce is not the right answer. So this is literally just an episode for you to be introspective and think about your own life and your own situation and what your future holds. Like TH said, we do not advocate for divorce. And we felt like this was such an important episode to offer out so that people know it. Just because you think you're in a bad situation doesn't necessarily mean divorce is the only answer. So it's awesome. Highly recommend listening to. And also, you know what? If you have friends or family or people in your life who are struggling in their own marriages, this is a great episode to share with them so that they can kind of do the exercises themselves and sort of figure out how to move forward themselves to be able to work through it, work it out, go to marriage counseling, or if they know that they've really crossed the line already. So
yeah, this is one of the most important decisions that you're going to make in your life.
Yeah,
honestly.
Totally.
Okay, number 4.
2. Number 4, right. Number 4.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Top mySELF, Divorce Etc. podcast is titled Personal Story of Divorcing a Narcissist. Our guest was one of our faves, Alyssa Dineen, and it was season 3, episode 26. And look, you guys, we have done a lot of content around divorcing narcissists and difficult people. A, because it's the situation that TH went through, and B, because we came to learn that there are many people out there that are dealing with difficult people. And so having Alyssa share her own personal story of what it was like getting divorced from a narcissist really hits home. And
Yeah.
it's relevant. There are things about it that we can all hear and take with us. And you know what? Frankly, use as ways to not go down that road. You know that this is what's going to happen. So I'm going to take a different approach to it. So it's also just, this whole community, our ex-experts community, it's all about making you feel like you're not alone, knowing that you're not alone. And so hearing someone's personal firsthand story is really imperative so that you know that you're not alone.
We also bring a lot of different perspectives and voices to you guys. And Alyssa is a date coach and a style expert. But as we got to know Alyssa better, she and I were sharing our own personal stories. Like, I'm not proud that I divorced a narcissist. I'm proud that I'm able to co-parent with one, but I had to recognize that I was married to this kind of a person so that I can move on with the rest of my life. And those are some of the things that she and I were, really digging in about. And so when you hear her perspective and mine, only similar in that we were both married to a narcissist, but our approaches and perspectives were a little bit different. And then having Jessica come in with an outsider's point of view will really shed a lot of light for you. So honestly, the next few episodes leading to our number 1 within the mySELF category
Not all of them.
really revolve around divorcing a difficult person. So number 3 is how to divorce a difficult person. Season 2, episode 46 with Nowal Houghton. Now she is, you should
She's a
just follow
rock
her on
star.
Instagram. Her Instagram is Your Divorce Coach, Your. Nowal is Nawal. All of their names, episodes, and the titles of our top 5 will be in the show notes for you. She really talks about divorcing a difficult person. She gets into the weeds, especially on her Instagram. So it's not just broad strokes, but we had broad strokes in our recording with her, which I think was, really great. So not everybody's a narcissist. Not everybody has narcissistic tendencies. Don't just use that word because then you're abusing it and you're not respecting, honestly and unintentionally, but indirectly disrespecting people like me who had to divorce somebody like that. And it has been a really long, hard journey for myself. It's an ongoing struggle for my kids, and all of that. So yeah, people can be assholes. So that's going to lead us to 1 and 2, but we have episode ranked number 3 for the mySELF category for divorce etc is,
well, actually it's number 2 because the first 2 are kind of together as one. But so
I separated them as 1 and 2.
So then we have 6 in this category, not 5. But in any
Okay.
case, our next top episode in the mySELF category is titled Dealing with a Sexless Marriage. It is season 2, episode 68. The guest was Kim Bowan. And you guys, this episode really hit home for me because before my second divorce, that's the situation I was in. I was dealing with a sexless marriage. And we have come to learn that there are numerous different reasons why people are in sexless marriages. It doesn't necessarily always mean that it's going to lead to divorce, because sometimes it could be someone's, body chemistry, their hormones and things like that. I mean, it could be like an issue that can be helped somehow, some way. But oftentimes, for others of us, we are in a sexless marriage, which just makes us feel so alone and lonely, and like you're married, but you're not married. You're really like, swimming on your own. And so it's a hard episode to listen to if you are struggling with like, is that really where I am? It will make you come to terms and accept your own personal situation, which honestly is a good thing so that you can figure out how to move forward from that and what's going to work best for you. But it is a situation that so many people have been in. It's nothing to be ashamed or embarrassed about. That's just what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. That was hard to listen to because it brought up, it's hard to listen to when you're like, oh shit, I think that's me. Okay. So I rank these 1 and 2, but it is a part 1 and 2 of the same title. Narcissist versus asshole. There is a difference. There is a part 1 and part 2, both season 2, episodes 57 and 58 with Ina Hanson. We dug into all of it, all of it. I think that I had my aha moments like 5 times over during that conversation. I think that was like a game changer for me. I was like, God, that's me. Yep, that's me. I had a hard time recovering from that recording with her because it's one thing to think about it, and then it's one thing for somebody to like it. I was the character in the story that she was reciting. So, listen, if you are in a great situation or good situation or friendly situation, you don't have to listen to this episode. Just the purpose of this is to know that not every jerk is an asshole. Not every asshole is a narcissist. Okay. So we really dig into the emotional side of being married to a narcissist, the recovery, the unraveling. It's very deep and a little bit dark, but very revealing if you are that person. So, like Jessica said before, if you know anybody who you see on the outside, everybody saw on the outside my situation, except for me and Jessica, because we didn't see each other's situations and whatever, but everybody else did. And so if you have a friend, sit with them maybe and listen to these episodes with them privately. It'll just validate what's been eating you up in your gut and what is keeping you up at night. You are not crazy. There is nothing wrong with you. And that's also the intention of episodes 57 and 58 here. You are perfectly good, even though the voices in your head and the voices surrounding you with the people around you is saying otherwise. So this is a tough one. It's really, really, really good. If you are touched in any way by the topics of narcissist versus.
I will also say, I mean, look, there are so many people, like TH said before, who are just throwing around the word narcissist all over the freaking place. And a narcissist is a very specific thing. There's a very specific definition for who and what a narcissist is. And the truth is, if you feel like you are divorcing someone who you might categorize as a narcissist, it is worth you listening to these episodes because you will understand yourself on whether or not you actually are dealing with, a true narcissist or whether or not you're dealing with an asshole. And the thing is that there are different strategies. There are different things that you're going to have to do in your divorce and through your divorce negotiation and the way that you co-parent that is going to be contingent on whether or not your partner is a diagnosed narcissist or if they're just an asshole. So super helpful information because it can really help you get to the bottom of things for your own situation and what you're dealing with and how to then productively move forward and to know what will work for you and what won't work for you. So those are our top episodes in the mySELF category. You can find all of them on any on any podcast platform. Under our Divorce Etc. podcast. You can check the show notes and you will see the list and all the episode numbers and the guests' names of all of these episodes, and share with anyone who you think can benefit from listening. Have a great day.
And if you guys haven't heard something that you have a question about, email us hello@xexperts.com and we will get you the answers. And by the way, we have over 200 episodes on our Divorce Etc. podcast. These are just the top 5 within a certain category. So we probably have answered it for you. So just reach out to us and we can direct you with free resources. You can work with us or you can work with any of our experts.
Take care.